Alright, so we're going to work on setting the white balance and color on this photo. So let's rotate it. There we go. So now I'm in Camera Raw. If you don't know how to do that, what you want to do is go into Photoshop and then open Bridge, and then you'll see all your photos, and then you can right click on it and you click on Open in Camera Raw. I did it in the mini bridge. Let me see if I can show you. I did the mini bridge, which is in Photoshop, and then went and opened it up. You have to right click on the photo, and then it gives you the option to do in camera. So now what we're gonna do is do a white balance. Let's see here. Let's try auto white balance and see what happens. And now see, that helps a little bit better to making, because what you're wanting is to have this white blanket to be more true white. And now what you can do, let me see, what does the custom do? I don't know if that works. No, we'll do auto. I would do even a little bit more cool, and that makes it even more white, but that may be a little bit much. And see, if you play with the sliders, that's what happens. So you can change it to really weird colors if you get too carried away. So what we're wanting to do, that's actually probably pretty good. Let's warm it up just a little bit. Your exposure, you probably want it a little bit. Let's brighten it up just a tad. So see, now she's a little bit more bright. And then you can go, if you don't know how to set your white balance, I would start off with the auto, and you want your white to look more true white. And her headband looks a lot better too. So now we're going to open the image, and that should take you into Photoshop. And if it still looks funny, in Photoshop you can actually adjust the colors. If you go over here to the adjustments, you can go over to the photo filter, and then there's the warming filter, which is gonna make, see what happens if you do that. But what I'm gonna try and see how this looks. See, that's definitely too cool. Nope. Get rid of that. And then you can do whatever type of editing you want to do in Lightroom. Lightroom. Photoshop. Your sharpness looks good on the eyes. So really, if you wanted to now, you could just do some cleaning up with the skin. If you have any actions, a simple skin smoother, like a skin smoother, is always a good one to have. Let's see, I could use natural, like the natural skin smoother, and hit play. The brackets, let's see, let's do the opacity down to like, so you could do an eye thing too if you wanted. If you have one. If you don't have them, then that's okay too. Make her pop a little bit more, and then flatten the image. It still seems a little dark, so what I would do is Control J, duplicate the layer. Oh wait, no, you don't need to do that. I take that back. I lied. Delete layer. I forget that it comes with it. Go up here to brightness. Let's brighten it up just a tad. And then if you don't like the brightness around her head or down here, you can just adjust the brush, hit X, and you can brush it off. Especially the blanket, I think. You don't need that. Or on her headband, but it was more her face that needs to be cleaned up. And then you could do whatever kinds of actions you want to do. If you have any actions, you could turn it black and white or whatever. But mainly it was the coloring I wanted to show you how to do. I don't know if her eyes look a little bit too overdone, but you get the idea.